RoboCop that was on Tough Latin America. And he started Muay Thai at 15 and turned pro at 17 in MMA and Muay Thai. So he has experience. And, Yusupov, he's wrestled his whole life, was a champion in Russia, and all of his wins but one have come by choke. These guys were like getting it on at the weigh-ins. Yusupov kept putting his fist in Rodriguez's face, who then, instead of offering hostility, offered him a pizza. I wish I had friends like that, or enemies like that, rather. How long until this ref says action?
We do have a referee that's in there that definitely wants action, that definitely calls for action. Let's let these guys feel themselves out here. We obviously see them gauging their distance right now, throwing on the jab.
Yeah, Yusupov throwing that inside. They're trading kicks right now, filling each other out. Both guys have respect for each other right now.
But they are in striking distance, though. You'll see that they are closer than you would assume from being passive. They are in striking distance. It's just a matter of time.
They're getting in that range. Yusupov is slowly closing the gap, and he's a southpaw. I don't like what Checho did right there. He threw the right hand, came up short, and started reaching out with his hands to try to get a hold of Yusupov. And here's what you see with southpaws a lot. Oh, it looked like, did he off balance on that kick, or did he slightly get rocked? I'm not sure.
Slightly off balance. I think it was a glazing blow, but he's still connected.
Yusupov switched to orthodox and back to southpaw and back to orthodox. He playing tricky feet, giving Checho different looks.
Yeah, and you see he's backing him up against the cage, which is where he wants him, obviously.
Oh, good spinning back kick. Oh, that was a hard body kick.
Those are
partially blocked. Checho seems to be just waiting. Oh, good level change.
Beautiful double leg.
Good level change off of a kick, no less. You don't see it set up like that often.
He's immediately propping up, passing guard. Obviously looking for the mount. Well, he's moved back into guard. So well job. Well done job.
Yusupov trying to create. Oh, he passed over into half guard.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to stay there. I think he's going to lay down some ground and pound from there. He looks very comfortable. He's got a great base. Look at that.
Oh,
balance.
Straight to mount. And he's starting to do damage. Oh, that great recovery by Checho.
Good scramble. These guys are really active on the bottom. We're seeing a lot of strikes, a lot of hip movement, a lot of switches.
Yeah, Yusupov being a wrestling champion, national wrestling champion in Russia, no less, Checho has to move at the bottom to even have a chance of getting up from underneath pressure like that.
I hope this referee lets them continue. This is some great movement. We're seeing some good fighting, and damage is being done here.
You know what? It's a few minutes, and he hasn't said action, which is a good sign. Maybe he's happy with what he sees.
Well, let's let these fighters work.
Oh, Yusupov has full posture up. Remember, he won all his fights by choke, and you can see him setting up one right now.
Looking at that guillotine.
Is he
going to jump into that?
It looks like Yusupov got cut, though.
He's lifting up the cage. He's using that to knee him out. Look at the strength to push him away. These guys are gamers. Nobody's standing back here.
Yusupov got cut from an elbow on the bottom by Checho.
Looks like the left eye strike, aren't they?
I'm nervous for that kind of range. Anything can happen. Oh, good 1-2 and a level change by Yusupov. But look at Checho going for the key lock.
He's looking at Kimura, I think, just to move his way out.
Oh, Yusupov didn't give a damage, just hit him in the back of the head.
You see that coming from a mile away. Yusupov's showing some domination on top there. Look at the
Yeah.
balance he's there. Even in half guard, look to see him do some damage. Throw some strikes. Let's see the elbows
but
drop.
Checho's not doing too bad. He hasn't really taken too much damage down there. And Yusupov is the one coming out of that round with the cut over his eye, but definitely a dominant round, transitioning to those double legs and controlling on top.
Big first round in this welterweight fight between Zalipov and Sergio Rodriguez. Looks like Zalimhan has a cut to the cut as we speak. Medic team always on standby here. Big shout out to MikeSwick.com, Illusion Nightclub. All the other sponsors that have helped us make this happen. Again, big shout out to everyone. Tiger Muay Thai, Phuket Top Team, aka Thailand. Thank you, Paradise Beach. And let's get ready for the second round of this welterweight fight.
You know, real interesting. Yusupov did not sit down standing over this. He tried.
Sitting down, you know, and I feel like it keeps the momentum going in your mind in that mode.
Yusupov is continuing to change stances. Seems to be throwing off Sergio.
Yeah, and to be a wrestler, he's throwing excellent strikes. He's controlling most of the stand-up as well.
Constantly switching. I really think that the rhythm is being thrown off here. The range, he's in range. We're going to see some stand.
Good inside kick by Checho that made Yusupov switch stances back.
Good movement to circle away from the power as well.
Oh, good level change. Oh, he controlled the ankle as Checho tried to get back up.
I think he's got to get rid of that wizard. Focus on getting back to his feet.
Oh, there was a slight mistake there by Checho. He went for a power half to try to switch him back over, but then let go while Yusupov was underneath his hips. But you know, Checho's scrambling right now, and as Yusupov ends up in half guard. I want you to know, if you are in Thailand, you don't want to fight a Russian, because you might think Thailand, the Thais have a hometown crowd advantage, but so do Russians. And here's Yusupov going for a 10-finger guillotine choke. Wow. And Checho scrambling to get out of it.
Beautiful.
Oh, good elbow from the bottom.
Beautiful.
Good elbow from the bottom by Checho. You know, he's slick with those elbows from the bottom.
You know, a lot of fans who don't know what's going on, sometimes they see this ground fighting is a bit boring, but nonsense. We're seeing some amazing stuff happening at the bottom. Great scrambling.
And if you look at it, Checho's doing more damage from the bottom right now in this round than Yusupov is doing from the top. But like I was saying, you know, Thailand has a large group of Russians living here, and if you're fighting a Russian here, you're just as screwed as if you're fighting a Thai. The crowd will not be on your side.
Well, the Russians obviously have this huge background in combat sambo and all that. They move here, they come in, and they learn this Muay Thai, this martial art that's just key to mixed martial arts in general. Really takes them to the next level.
It does. When you learn that level of striking from the Thais themselves with the level of wrestling and combat sambo that they come in with, it produces great fighters, and the Russians are tough as nails.
We're seeing that in the UFC. We're seeing these people invade. We're going to see more and more of these fighters dominate the sport.
Yeah, Yusupov just landed a good right hand, which was answered by a good right elbow from the bottom by Checho. I'm impressed at the angles he's throwing that a lot of fighters could pay attention and learn from it.
No stalling going on down there. These people are looking to strike, looking to move. We see the hip switching. We also see some good ground and pound from on top. He's got him up against the cage now. This may be a time where he can lay down some leather.
Yeah. You know, but Checho's doing good with the head movement at the bottom, the elbows from the bottom, and maybe that's why Yusupov doesn't want to posture up, because every time he does, Checho's catching him with the elbow.
He's got to use that cage. There he is. He's got to grab the cage, actually, but he's got to continue to use that cage.
Do what you gotta do.
Great job by Yusupov to turn him away from that cage and to obviously recognize that.
Here we go. Checho, I wonder if he sees a sweep from there or an opportunity to sit out and get back up. And Yusupov is hitting him in the back of the head, and the ref does not give a damn. As long as it's action, he doesn't care. I need that referee for sure.
There's an incredible amount of energy being expended right now. You know, maybe some of the people at home, I'm sure a lot of the fights and real fight fans understand that, but right now there's a huge amount of energy going on, and the man on top obviously is using his weight to dominate.
Oh, good up kick by Checho. Oh, good up kick to the face.
I think he did catch him.
It was an opportunity for Yusupov to pass the guard in the side mount. Oh, Yusupov going for that. Oh, he has a mounted
Use the guillotine to move the mount. I don't think it's in there. I think he's tight.
Oh, turn up. He has a 10-finger guillotine in.
We can't see from this angle. I think he's okay. He's got 10 seconds left in the round. I believe he's going to get out of this.
Most of his wins are by choke.
Oh!
Oh, he got him at the end
what
of
a
the
call.
round.
2 seconds left.
Literally at the buzzer. That's another win by choke by Zalibchan Yusupov. You know, good fight by Checho as well, though. You know, he threw good elbows in the bottom, defended well against the first choke, and was halfway out the second one. But, you know, he made an error at the end with that mounted guillotine, and he rolled into the 10-finger guillotine at the end and got caught up.
Well, it was incredible. I think that, you know, his opponent obviously sensed the end coming on, knew there was 10 seconds left. We heard the clapper, and he applied the pressure, got the submission. Fantastic.
All right, we have a winner in this welterweight fight. In the second round at 4 minutes and 35 seconds, submission by guillotine choke is the winner, Zelimhan Yusupov! All the way from Russia, representing AKA Thailand. This fight also sponsored by AKA Thailand. Let's hear a quick word. Mike, over to Dom.